Well, actually, I tried many things before Sleep Academy that are supposed to be good. I exercised, I ate healthy. I actually did an 8-week meditation course. I even had my doctor test my thyroid to make sure there wasn't anything physical. And probably the most ridiculous thing that I did was I read a research on cherry juice. So you're supposed to drink it twice a day. And so I tried that, and all it did was give me indigestion. So, but because I thought I was doing everything right, I started to feel really, I mean, an incredible frustration and anger. Well, I think because I was looking outside, at all the external factors, actions. If I do this, then I'll sleep. If I exercise a little bit more, then I'll sleep. And what I didn't understand was the power of anxiety and stress, and that I hadn't really formed a partnership between my mind and my body. They were almost like separate. So my body was exercising and my mind was sort of in another place. So I think it was really about mastering anxiety and stress and understanding the connection between the mind and body. Well, I have to say that some of the sleep hygiene, like the exercise and the healthy eating, did help me improve from it was like maybe 2 hours to, it went up. And so by the time I came to Sleep Academy, I was sleeping maybe 4.5 to 5 hours. So that might not sound terrible, but I mean, in terms of my health and well-being, I really wanted to discover some ways to enhance my sleep and and just support the healthy lifestyle I was trying to achieve. It's pretty good. It's not perfect. I think the most important thing is I don't worry about it. I really expect to sleep. And generally, I do fall asleep. And, like everyone else, I might have some bad nights, but I would say I'm sleeping. My sleep has increased at least an hour and a half since I started. So I'm very satisfied and, I certainly feel energized during the day. So it's been a really rewarding experience for me. I would say maybe 2 to 3 weeks. Um, I think testing things out and, shifting from the focus on the external and really starting to focus on what was going on internally, what was causing me anxiety, not just about sleep, but just everyday things in my life. So I think it was terrific. I think that the way that in the way in which it's formed in terms of there being a coach, but also this all the information is online and you can do it when you're in a relaxed state to look at all the different information and the knowledge that's part of all that, all the presentations is really valuable. And also that Devin has these office hours where you can really get focused on an issue that's really getting in the way of sleep. So I think it's a combination of the knowledge and information, but it's so important when you're struggling like this with your sleep and with any issue to have support. So the coaching I found was invaluable. It really made me hone in on some of those specific areas that I hadn't looked at before. Really, not to sound dramatic, but it's been transforming. As I said before, understanding and being able to master your anxiety and stress. It's never going to go away, but knowing that there are actually these tools and that you don't have control of everything, but there are things that you have control of, and to be able to use some of the tools and resources from Science Academy to help you work with your anxiety, has been a wonderful gift. And it's not just sleep that it improves. I see how it's helped with relationships, how I manage everyday life, trying to step back and enjoy my life more. And, you know, the cliche about being in the present, it really does transform you to be a little bit more in that state. Well, I would think anyone. I mean, I am a representative of like the seniors. I'm 71. And I know that I have a lot of peers who struggle with sleep. And some of that, there are some biological changes, but I think anyone who feels challenged and, you know, it feels as if they could call themselves, you know, an insomniac. I mean, I hate that term, but, you know, anyone who's just struggling with their sleep, even if, whether it's an hour or 4 hours, you know, I think there are ways through a program like Sleep Academy to improve your sleep and just feel overall healthy about yourself mentally and physically. I guess to be patient, that, you know, the changes don't happen overnight, and to stick with the program. And I think the most important thing is to be hopeful and to believe in yourself that if you really follow the steps and you know, understand that things don't happen overnight, that you'll be successful, that it can work for you too.